And here we go. Hello, everybody. Spider here once again. The Coming Soon podcast, being joined by Richard John Walters once again. My man, how are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing very well, my friend. It's nice to hear you again. Nice to
No,
see
no,
you again.
likewise. Yes, sir. I mean, we actually get to see each other, man, which is great. I know the last time, man, like last time, I do appreciate your time and I appreciate you jumping on this. And of course, man, I mean, a couple of things have happened since the last time we spoke. You've been attending more conventions, which, I mean, you gotta be enjoying it, man. It looks like you're having fun out there.
Yeah. It's always good to see the people. I love the costumes. I love chatting with people. I love talking about film. You know, and yeah, like this was at the Georgia Pop and Horror Con
Yes, sir.
was uh, obviously not this weekend, but this past weekend,
Right.
and it was like this is like the Georgia the Columbus Tech Center and Technology Center. It
Okay.
was kind of cool. The place they had it at had a real like for me it reminded me of a Civil War armory or something like that. It was like had a real Southern flavor, as it were, for sure.
No, you see, and it was a tech center though, because we actually have one here in town, and it's basically like the Boeing Tech Center, but it's got like all the updated, computer. They've got programs. I mean, all these classes for kids to learn technology, which passed me up, years ago. But it's pretty cool though. It's
Yeah,
got a lot of good features out there.
yeah. Well, I'm looking. That's where our our shindig is going to take place there, right?
No,
Or
on
do I have that
this
wrong?
one here, it's going to be at the Rolling Oaks Mall.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's gonna be
Very
at the
good.
Rolling
Very
Oaks,
good.
but yeah, man. I mean, the other one actually, who knows? Maybe in the future because they're actually hosting a lot of fights, a lot of events. So I mean, it's a great facility, man. It's clean, it's brand new, everything works, which is always great. But yeah,
Yeah.
the one here in San Antonio, you guys are going to be at the Rolling Oaks Mall, and man, a huge facility, a lot of free parking, a lot of space, man. A lot of vendors are going to be there.
Now, that's beautiful. Like, can you give me that date again? I'm sorry.
No, no,
That's
yeah.
September.
As a matter of fact, what I did was actually I'm gonna pop up the flyer real quick so you can see it. Everybody else can see it, but it's gonna be this on September 23rd and 24th,
Nice,
and of course it's gonna be
nice.
here. And man, I mean yourself at the Georgia Pop, horror convention, man. I mean, how cool was it to be able to hang out with not just the guests, but not just the the fans, but the guests as well? Because there was a lot of good people out there in that roster.
Yeah, you know what? I was really. I don't get starstruck too many times, but there were two women that were there. There was Cherie from the Runaways
Yeah,
and Gigi from
yeah,
Farscape.
yeah. That's
And
Harlow.
like when I met them the night before, I had no idea who they were. And then you go walking by their booth, and then it's the Farscape, Gigi. Like, whoa, that's why
Yeah,
you got that Australian accent.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
And
man.
she was really nice.
No, yeah. You
Yeah.
see,
Very.
I know they were here like a year ago. I know I didn't make it out there. I had to work that weekend. It was just, I think they had it like a Friday, Saturday, and I was stuck at work. But that's cool though, man. I mean, of course, a lot of these people you are meeting for the first time yourself.
Yeah. Perhaps. Absolutely. Yeah. I yeah, it's just something you wouldn't know. I wouldn't ordinarily
Yeah,
meet people like this unless I did something like this.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
No,
And
no.
then Cherie from the Runaways,
Yeah.
she's a legend. Yeah. So just and then I played a little guitar at the Georgia Pop and Horror Con. And she appreciated my playing. So
Nice,
I don't
nice.
know if she was just saying that to make me feel good,
No,
but
man, you jam,
it
bro.
felt good anyway.
Yeah, I've heard you play. You definitely jam. So yeah, man, I'm sure she meant it. Because I mean, being a
That's what
musician
I
and
think I
artist, I
say.
mean, you got to appreciate those skills, man. So yeah, right on, man. That was pretty cool, dude. I like that. I like that she was able to watch you and enjoy and be able to witness that,
Yeah. Yeah. Good times.
man. And I gotta ask
Yeah.
you. I mean, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Oh
I was
no,
just
I
gonna
was gonna,
say.
yeah.
I was just gonna say some of the other people I met.
Yeah.
I just can't remember some of their damn names. I'm so old. But I think it's Toni Morrison or the original Halloween guy. It was cool. He was there.
Oh yeah,
Michael from Halloween. Yeah,
yeah.
that guy was
Oh
cool. Tony Moran. Yeah,
oh, yeah, it's a
but
big deal.
yeah,
And how cool! I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
because both you guys played I mean, slashers when it came to your part in My Bloody Valentine 3D and him doing his part. I mean, did you guys get to talk and as far as experience, as far as like what you guys went through? I mean, was there a good conversation there?
The the Texas Chainsaw guy was next to me, 3D guy, and hearing him talk, he was talking a lot about the his experience with the uniform or whatnot.
Yeah.
Some of these guys were. There was this big Welshman that was in Star Wars Returns or something.
Right.
I don't know, but he had a lot of great stories about just working on the Wolfman. Just
Yeah.
talking about. I remember the guy. He was in the Wolfman, and he's talking about working with Anthony, the great actor, the great Welsh actor, Tony. Oh God, I can't remember his name. He's been in so many things.
Oh
But
yeah, and that's the thing too, because a lot of you guys have a lot of movie credits, man. So I can imagine being having to remember all that stuff, man. Especially when you've been in so many films yourself and theater, of course. You've done a lot of plays and acts.
yeah, well, I think I'm bad with names. That's all. I can't remember them enough to have a good conversation. But anyways, you're right. It's it is nice shooting the breeze with the guys
Yeah.
on the way to the airport or on the way to just sitting around when we have some free time. Yeah, I love talking to actors and the stories that they have.
Man, and that
This
was
really
pretty
is.
cool. That was cool that you were actually there with the guy that actually played in the 3D movie himself. With the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man, because that's something you did. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 It's good to be known along with those guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I had a chart in front of with all the names of the guys that I met this weekend.
Oh, but I'll look them up while we're conversating, man. But yeah, man. But of course, one of the things we had talked about last time was the fact that you were living at home when you actually got that part, for My Bloody Valentine 3D, and how lucky you were to actually be able to go and actually get that part, man. So I mean, when it comes to acting, and I know I asked you about it last time, but are you looking to get into more acting?
I'm always available, officially. Um, Tony Rodriguez is my agent.
Right.
Represents me on these things, and so I've let him know that I'm available. But I've got to really make another step to get into it. These guys that I've been talking to, they're shucks, like Michael Hargrove, and
Yeah.
they're really doing auditions. They're doing the video auditions, and I need to get my game in order to get that going. That's some steps. You got to get an agent, and you got to start submitting by video.
Right.
Back in the old days, it was all 6/8 by 10s, but now it's all video. And I got to get on that. That's just something that's sort of on the to-do list, as it were.
Yeah, man. Because
But
I
I
mean, one of
definitely.
the things you got to appreciate the fact that I don't know. Are you cool with it being on video? I mean, does that bother you, or are you just like, hey, you got to go with the times?
You got to adjust if you want to exist. You have to adapt constantly, and so if you want to be an actor, you're just going to have to adapt to it. Um, uh, I just sort of am on my own without an agent, and you really need an agent. Um, it's kind of cool. The last thing I did was Valentine's Bluff.
Right.
Valentine's Bluff. Yeah, yeah. So that was cool that I was in that, and that was cool that I got to do some acting there. And that wasn't too long ago. That was just a year or two ago. And those guys were all a bunch of nice guys.
No, yeah. I'm
So
actually. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, when stuff comes like that, sort of, they called me on the phone,
Right.
and that's that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just waiting for the phone to ring.
No, no. Well, hopefully,
Uh,
man. I mean, of course, like you said, like I mean, doing stuff like this and doing the convention's got to help because they throw your name out there in the mix, and people remember you, and they're like, hey, you know what? I met so and so at this convention, and one thing leads to another. Before you know, man, you just gotta remind people you're still here, man. I mean, that's one of the things because a lot of people fade away, and it just gets harder and harder. But you're out there mixing
yeah,
it up. It'll happen.
yeah, it helps a little bit. Yeah, well, obviously, I think the Valentine's Bluffs thing rose out of going to conventions or just being in the movie, obviously. But that exposure is going to help for sure. Absolutely.
No, man, I was looking up the roster. It was AJ Stone, of course, that you were next to, right, for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, and then there was another big movie. Oh God, these two huge stunt guys were there.
I think
Matt Taylor, is that his name?
yeah, Matthew Taylor. He played in Resident Evil, man. That is a big guy.
Yeah, he was cool. He's from Canada, yeah. And
Oh,
so,
wow. Okay.
right, originally from Toronto. So he came down for this Georgia Poppin convention, and that was, as I understand it, his first show in the United States. And then he went on to the Houston Horror Convention, which is going on now.
Yeah, that's this weekend, man, and that's one of the things I told you I was supposed to head out there last night after work, and it just things didn't happen, unfortunately, man. So I'm not gonna make it, but I mean, on to the next one, man. There's a couple of local ones popping up, of course. The one with yourself on it. There's a couple other ones that are gonna be here locally in Bastrop, which is up the road, like an hour drive from here. So I'm gonna be getting on a few of them later on. It's just. I'm watching all the video and photos of everybody hanging out in Houston, and I'm like, man, I could have been there, man.
Yeah. How far of a drive is that for you? I'm sorry.
Well,
Just
from
curious.
here, it's only like 3 hours from here in San Antonio. But
That's
it's just
still a pretty good haul.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, you see, and
But well, we'll be coming
no,
your way.
no, yeah, for sure. It's just one of those things. I mean, it happened the last time they had one in Houston, also, man.
We
So I'm like,
lost
man,
it.
maybe it's just Houston, But me and my girl were gonna drive out there, and she got called into work, so she couldn't. She needed to
How we
get the.
doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
Hey. How we doing?
Doing pretty good. And I was gonna ask you, on the guest, did you get to meet the guy that played Candyman? He was out there also, man.
Michael Hargrove.
Marco
Yeah,
Hart, yeah.
I
'Cause
did
he
meet
was
him.
there. Oh, cool. You see, and that's he's supposed to be in Houston this weekend too. That's one of the guys I wanted to meet also, and I'll catch him next time. But that's pretty cool. You were out there with these guys.
Yeah, it's a good crew of guys. Yeah, good bunch of guys.
And I gotta ask
Yeah,
you. I mean, we were talking about your you playing the guitar. I mean, you've
yeah.
been playing it for years, man. So I mean, is this something that you're pursuing, or you're fiddling with it?
Um, I can, I want to do some more. I want to do. Well, I just want to play. I want to do open mic nights, and
Right.
I want to play the guitar as much as I can. And it's kind of cool that it worked out the Georgia Pop and Horror Con that they let me play a couple songs.
Yeah, man.
that was good to take up some time for the interview, You know, they have you up there for like 20 minutes, and you got to come up with something that is.
No, that's good. That's good. You have to. Whose guitar was it, by the way? Did you have yours on hand?
It's shaky, man. Afraid of moving on the plane, but it's, break my heart. I got another one, but then I like guitar. Yeah, but yeah, I want I want to as much as I can. I bring it with me anytime. I could just a little bit and roll around and relax.
Yeah. Oh, I think I lost you, my man. Hold on, everybody. Let me go ahead and see if I can send him another invite real quick, or see if he can log back on. I apologize on my behalf. I lost a guy. Oh, let me see. Give me a second. I'm going to send him another invite. Ah, there you go. Let me put you back on there. There you go. We got you. Got you. Lost signal, man.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm trying to like get near the door here or a window. I'm trying to make sure that we can broadcast.
There you go. That's actually pretty clear right there. There you go.
Good background. Better
Oh,
background.
yeah. Definitely, yeah. Killer, man. That works. And I was going to ask you, because you're on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay. I have, and just an FYI, because I actually have this little like phone thing that I use. But if you can get a hold of one of these, because what happens is it'll hold your phone sideways. Because right now the image is upright, but if you put your phone like this, it'll get the full screen on your end.
Huh.
But yeah, I'm just saying that way you can get the full screen. But I mean, it looks good though. It's working.
What if I went like this?
There you go. That's a full screen right there. And that's what I was saying. I mean, it just covers up more screen. I mean, it's no biggie, but that way you can get the better image of you. Cuts it down a little bit.
Hey man, I'm 61 years old. It's a good thing you young guys are helping me out. You know what I mean?
No, man. I appreciate you jumping on here, man. I mean, I know after this weekend, man. I mean, how tired were you when you came home? Were you jet lagged?
A little bit. It was I wasn't too tired. I mean, it did take me. I did sleep a lot the next day. That is the truth. But it's exciting to get out, and I appreciate the excitement for sure.
No, yeah, man. I mean, I had told you also. I left it in my other room, but I had ordered something that I'm gonna have you sign, and it's pretty cool, man. I wanted to get something different. You know, I mean, they had posters. They had, of course, I've got movies with the the movie formats, but I wanted to get something else, so I'll have it out there for you to sign in September, man. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, I'm pumped to come to San Antonio. It ought to be fun.
No, yeah, and of course, I mean, you're only going to be here for the convention, right? Or are you going to stay a day or two?
No, I'm just going to be there for the convention.
Okay.
Which is that 2 days or 3 days?
2 days, 2.
Right. Yeah, a lot of these are conventions. I think these 3 conventions coming up are all 3-day conventions.
Wow,
those are long conventions. Friday, stay through Sunday. Yeah, you fly out Thursday, and then you get there Friday. You stay through Sunday, and fly out Monday.
Yeah,
and that's how the schedule is going to be for the next couple of weeks.
Wow, man.
Yeah, who's complaining?
No,
not me.
No, I mean, like you said, you want to get back into film or possibly movie or TV series, man. We never know, but I mean, this is one way to go about it. Get out there, mix it up, talk to the other actors, because of course everybody's out there rubbing elbows with somebody. So hopefully that'll work out and get something going.
Yeah, you never know. Hope springs eternal, as they say.
Oh yeah, yes
Yeah,
sir. And man, and I gotta ask you because you are home, right? I mean, so you're in Florida right now.
I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania right
Pittsburgh, you see, and how's the weather over there right now?
now. It was just having thunderstorms. Nice
Damn.
mood setter for the interview with you.
No, you see,
Yeah,
the reason I'm asking is because here in Texas, we've been like hitting 105 for the past 2 3 weeks, man. Been hot.
that sounds intense.
Yeah, yeah, it's been one of those where I'm in a hurry to get to work, man, just so I can get indoors, man. It's pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I,
sir.
I don't know how to help you. Oh
No,
man,
well,
stay cool. Drink lots
but
of water.
no, yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm going through these bottles like crazy, man, because it's definitely hot out there. But man, I was at the Bastrop at the gas station where they filmed the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it was outdoors.
Oh,
It was outdoors, and man, it was bad, bro. Like it was hot. It was, they put canopies out there for the guests. They put fans outside just to fan us down because it was pretty brutal.
when
I
did
ain't
you
gonna
go
lie.
there? When did you go there? Can I
It was
ask you when you went there?
yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Nice. And did you
Yeah.
meet the owner of the place?
I did, but it was um Danielle Harris got there a little late, so it was kind of rushed. I didn't get. I was supposed to interview her and get a couple of things, but we just did the photo thing,
Ah,
shook hands, talked to her for a little bit, and then next, kept the line moving, man, because people. I was waiting in line, and I was like, I didn't want to keep everybody else behind me waiting because I was like, man, I was there, it's just everybody's trying to get their
yeah.
part, and but she was
I
pretty
went.
cool though, man.
Nice, nice. I went to a horror convention there a couple of years ago, and that's what first got me back into it in this
Oh,
recent
okay.
round.
What did you think
Yeah,
about the place?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was a great setup, and I thought the guy that ran the whole thing was a nice guy.
No, yeah, because I
Yeah.
think he's the one that does the Louisiana conventions. Also, he's also out there doing. So he gets around, man. I mean, of course, the Bastrop one isn't too far from me, but it's still a good drive, man.
Ah,
I'll take it. They got a couple other ones popping up soon too. So I'm definitely heading out back out there.
cool. Now, I'm sorry. I'm curious. How far is Fast Drop from you?
Oh, it's an hour drive.
A little less, a little better, a little better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's like an hour on 90, which is just the highway, like all the way. So I mean, going 85, of course. If it was residential, I'd probably take me like 3 hours, 4 hours, man.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good though, man. We got there, safe. Did the whole photo thing. The first time, it was my first time going out there, so I was looking forward to it. I could have done a few more things, but it's just time got a little tight, and the line got long, man. I mean, we waited for some people, and I'll never wait for anybody again because it stalled us a bit. So that wasn't, we would have been to the
Yeah.
line a lot faster, man.
Right. Right. Well, that's tough. I guess they don't want to rush people through.
Yeah, no, no, definitely. But man, I mean, as far as the convention, man, I mean, of course, you have another one. I know um the next one coming up, man. You said it's going to be in Maryland. That's going to be
Yeah, I think that's Baltimore, Maryland.
more.
We're going to be the
Okay, and
Maryland
that one's going to be 3 days.
Marathon. Yeah, that's going to be a 3-day one.
Nice, man.
And then I think the next one is the Tidewater Convention, which is
Yeah,
the 9, yeah, 9/3, September 3rd through September 7th.
yeah.
Yeah, Tidewater. And then the
No,
next one I think is San Antonio.
yeah, the September one. And you still got some time in between. I mean, if something else comes up, I mean, are you willing to take it, or are you just gonna wait?
I'll take anything. They give me a ticket, I'll fly out there, sure. I'm gonna
Nice,
do that.
man. No, and of course, man. I mean, Baltimore. Is that the first time you're going to be out there?
Yeah, yeah. I've actually never been to Baltimore.
Okay.
Uh, I drove through maybe the outsider you know, I've never really been inside, so I'm looking forward to it.
And
That'll be
cool.
fun.
And I know it's all business when you guys go out there, man. But I mean, in the future, are you thinking maybe taking an extra day to like stick around and check out the town, the city?
Uh, I oh God, I'm ashamed to admit it. I own a couple rental properties, and so right now I'm just taking care of these rental properties
Oh, okay, okay.
because my tenants beat me up. They destroyed my rental properties, and now I'm
Man.
fixing them. And oh God, oh
Oh
man,
yeah.
and so
I've had
uh,
rental homes too, man. But yeah, they leave them and dude, they destroy the places. Believe me, I've already had to. It takes me like 2 3 months just to fix them back up and then wait a while before I rent them out again. But yeah, it's a shame. They do that.
it's brutal, brutal. So, anyways, that's why I'm not hanging out for a
Oh, okay,
couple
man.
extra days at these conventions because I got to get back and work on this
No, no.
stuff.
I can imagine, man. Believe me, I've had like my mom. That's kind of pretty much where I got it from. She used to have rental homes back in the day, and I mean, they were always burn her and leave. It take us like about 2 3 months to evict them, and by the time they left, man, the houses were bad. Like we'd have to go in there and take everything out, man, from the rugs to the.
Oh my God! I mean, these two girls are renting from me, and their dogs are
Ooh,
peeing everywhere,
yeah,
and uh, they're just shitting everywhere,
yeah.
and it and it's ruined. Oh my God! I think it's ruined the subflooring. I got a victim. Oh, it's brutal.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
And it's a shame that they do that because a lot of times, I mean, I have pets, but man, believe me, I put them out and bring them in like as much as possible. When they stay inside the house and
yeah,
I go to work, they're in the kennel, so they're good. But yeah, man, I'd
but
be
you got to
damned if I
think
let them.
no respect.
No,
No, I just can't believe it. Whatever. So
no, yeah,
I gotta file complaints. I gotta get this right to know act. I gotta get a criminal complaint from the police that was filed. Animal control.
everything.
No, that's can't
I
take it.
wanted to look up
Oh well.
the Tidewater convention because I know I've been following them too, and I know it's coming up. As far as the guests, I mean, a lot of these conventions, man. I mean, like the one in Houston, for example, going on this weekend. I mean, there were so many people out there I wanted to meet, and it's just, I'm sure I'll see him again. It's just for them to be there at the same day, at the same time. I was like, man, that's perfect.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do a great job with that. That's a big. That's a real classic.
Oh yeah, man. That's especially here. I mean, it's probably here in Texas. Yeah, it's the biggest one we have. So that's definitely one of the ones where that I missed out on. But man, I'm looking at the convention coming up at the Tidewater, and man, you got some good people out there too that are going to be with you, man. You got Tony Moran from Halloween. You got Miko Hughes who played the small kid from Pet Cemetery back when he was a kid. Spencer
Right.
Wilding. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy. A lot of good people, man. Yourself. I mean, Sherry Curry's going to be there again, so you get to see her again. That's pretty cool.
Really? She's gonna be there again. Cool.
Yeah, yeah, she'll be there.
She sings that song Cherry Bomb.
Oh yeah,
Cherry Bomb.
heck yeah, dude. She played here, and I mean, I saw the video the day after because I was like, man, I wanted to go and do the whole photo thing, meet her. But man, she killed it, man. I loved it. I mean, she definitely did a great job. So she still got it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, she does. She's really nice. Yeah.
But man, I mean, so of
Oh,
course, I mean, being that you're gonna go, are you gonna play again? Are you gonna play the guitar again if you head out there in
yeah.
Tidewater?
Well, if they let me. Yeah, probably. I'll probably do it anyway because let me see. The guys' names are Jeff and yeah. Let me get these guys' names.
Yeah, yeah.
Benjamin Bartlett and Jeff Moman, I guess, and they sort of run they sort of run it, or you know, they were they were asking me questions at the Georgia Pop Award Con. So they told me they were going to be asking me questions again in 2 weeks.
Oh,
So
okay.
and they wanted to hear me play some John Denver. So so I'm gonna try, and then oh God, Benjamin wanted some Johnny Cash. I don't know if I'm up for Johnny Cash, but maybe I'll play him some Merle Haggard
There you
if
go,
I can put something together. Maybe
man.
I can
And
ruin a Merle Haggard song for him. Oh man, yeah.
also Gigi Edgley is going to be there also, man. So you're gonna basically be with the
Really
same crowd. Yeah, I just saw that right now.
nice,
So that's pretty cool. You
nice.
see,
That's cool.
yeah, you see something like that's got to be cool also because you meet them and before you know it, man, you're running into these people like once a month. All these conventions or, I mean, so that's got to be cool, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah, it's great going to conventions.
Oh yeah. And
Good
man, and of
times.
course, I mean, you're gonna be here. Like I stated, I mean, I'm gonna put the flyer for everybody that's out there, man. They're gonna be watching the video, but this is gonna be for the Monster Con here, of course, September 23rd and 24th here in San Antonio at the Rolling Oaks Mall. For those that are watching, of course, it's free parking. It's a lot of free parking. It's a lot of space. The last time, I've been there to two events already for them, and they got a lot of vendors, man. So it's gonna expect a lot of people, man. It's gonna be pretty good turnout. I like it.
Excited. Yeah. Yeah, looking
And of
forward to
course,
it.
and you were saying, I mean, as far as autographs, I mean, you'll sign just about everything, right? I mean, pretty much.
I I will sign anything. Anybody, you know, I really, no, I don't have any qualms about sign. I'm happy to, people. I like talking to people in general. I'm a friendly guy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. And of course, I mean, you on this one, have you taken any "Make America Groove Again" memorabilia or shirts or anything? I think you had talked about that the last time.
We did talk about that, but
Yeah.
I'm, this is so embarrassing talking to you. I um, have to get some money together to get my merchandise act together, and
Oh yeah.
you know, I'm really, I'm really in a spot with these tenants. I hate to even admit it, but
No, no. I mean, man, believe me. I mean, especially right now, with part of the reason why I didn't go was, I was having vehicle trouble, so I didn't want to drive my truck out there. My girl had to work, so I had to put like a couple of hundred into my truck this week, man. So myself, I was like, I can still go, but I'm gonna be outside the convention, man. I won't be able to go in, So I was like, man, I'll just go ahead and stay home.
what a drag, man. Like I have to spend $200 on a tenant's complaint,
Yeah.
and I'd rather spend that on some bumper stickers that I could give, the fans. So it's really uh, it's really
And
frustrating. There's things that I want to do,
no, and
marketing wise,
yeah,
and
and,
it's just in real life just
and I had a,
interferes.
I had an idea for another buddy of mine. He's actually a fighter, but I mean, he goes to seminars. He goes, and I had told him, I said, whenever you go somewhere, get a hold of a local store, like somebody that does shirts or somebody that does, and talk to them about them doing the shirts, and you just selling them, get your cut and give them their cut, and that way, you both make money. But that way, it cuts the cost on you guys having to front everything up, and if they have them, they can still sell them after the fact.
Yeah, it's not. You're a hustler. I gotta get. I
Right.
gotta get. I gotta hustle like you. I gotta
Yeah.
think like you.
No, yeah. You see, and that's what when my fighters or my friends, they go out there and they go to. I always research. I see who's out there, what gym, what clothing company, what fight gear, is around there that they can, benefit from and they can help out and make an appearance. And make some money and promote them as well. So it's a win-win for everybody. So yeah, man. I mean, of course, I'm sure you got a hundred things going on. So I mean, but yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool for somebody that's watching, and whether it's in Georgia or here in San Antonio or another convention, man. I mean, if anybody would be interested in doing that, I mean, would you be cool with that? Like talking to somebody about making the shirts or stickers and just
Yeah,
going half and
make
half, man.
this absolutely. I will team up with anybody to make America groove again.
There you
Yeah,
go. Yeah,
bumper
man.
stickers and T-shirts. We
Yeah.
got to do bumper stickers and T-shirts.
No, yeah, and the
And
bumper stickers, man. We'll definitely talk because I'm pretty sure I can get those done for the one here in San Antonio. So we'll definitely talk about that
they're
because
really
I
cool
think,
because they only cost $100 or something. I think. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, just do an order
Yeah,
and just
and I
go out
said,
there and sell them, man. Just but yeah, I
yeah,
mean, and I mean,
or
it'll be like a
or
nice
give
little
them.
incentive.
I give them to my fans if I could.
Well, yeah, yeah.
I
I mean,
think I
for sure, man. And that's one of the things I can definitely, we'll definitely talk about because one of the
yeah,
things that I want you to do is promote my podcast as well. So, we'll put your Make America Groove Again real big, and I can put my website in the bottom, real small. We'll do a
that'd be
50,
cool.
we'll collaborate like with something like that, then.
Yeah, I'd love to do
Cool,
that.
man. Cool. That'll work, man. Well, definitely. I mean, man, like I said, I mean, I know these conventions coming up. I mean, like you say, you're gonna try to stay busy. If you can get two a month, I'm sure, as long as you're rested and healthy and ready to go, man. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
That's for sure.
one of the things I wanted to ask you, I don't think we talked about it the last time, but when it comes to acting, would you be interested in doing like a voice acting?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
cool. You see, because I can see that. I mean, not to say, I wouldn't want to see you in the movie, of course, but I mean, for something that you could do even from home and just record it and send it to them, it'd be a lot quicker and, be able to keep yourself out there too, I mean, when it comes to movie credits and your name being out there in the mix, man. But I'll definitely keep you in mind when it comes to that because I'm always, especially with all these indie horror movies or indie films in general, but send them your way, man. I mean, if they can use you, then by all means.
Yeah, I mean, there was a guy named Vic at this last Georgia Pop and Horror Con. Vic thing, Vignomi or I forget. Anyways, he does voice anime, you know,
Yeah.
for these anime characters on the translation, I guess, and he's known for that, on the anime translation, Japanese, I guess.
No, yeah, you see, and
Maybe
I've been meeting a
so.
lot of voice actors, actors and actresses, man, and I'm blown away because I mean, of course, they do different voices, they do different characters, and it's just like, man, but they're, every time that cartoon or that anime cartoon, pops up, I mean, they're getting a little something, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But we'll see,
I'm
man.
ready to do any work.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no, for sure, man. But I'll definitely keep you out there, man. I mean, if I see somebody out there looking, man, I'll definitely send them your way and see if you guys can work something out. Make a little money, and they can benefit from using you as well. So like I said, it's a win-win for everybody, especially in this business. It's like you got to give a little to get a little, so it'll
I
work.
appreciate it. Yeah,
No,
for
no
sure.
problem, my man. And of course, man, I mean, this is one of the things. I mean, because I know you're going to be busy. The last time we talked was probably like over maybe like 3-4 weeks ago that we spoke. But
Yeah,
whenever you're available, man, we'll definitely like to bring you back on here and just talk about what's going on. Whether it's life, traffic, politics. I mean, whatever's out there, man. I'm good. I'm game. We'll definitely talk about it and give our two
yeah,
cents, man.
yeah. I'm game too. Or anything you want to talk about, I'm game. That'd be
Nice, my
awesome.
man. No, no, well, for sure,
Yeah,
man. Well, of course. I mean, dude, I do appreciate you, man, for jumping on this. I wanted to make this short and sweet, but for the next one, I mean, we already know we're gonna once we log on, we're gonna go through Chrome. We already know that for
yeah, yeah. We
the
got the Chrome
podcast.
thing screwed up big
But
time.
we'll definitely get it going. But man, I mean, after this, we'll talk about the bumper stickers, man. Like I said, I am interested in doing something like that with you, and we'll get it situated, and that way you can give them away. It'd be free advertisement for myself as well. So I'm okay with that.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Cool, man. Well,
Yeah,
definitely,
let's
man. Well, of course, I thank you, man. I mean, is there anything you want to say, man? I mean, the next convention coming up. I mean, the fans out there, of course, what can they expect when they go out there to see you, my man?
Just come on over to the table and I'll play you a song.
There you go. There you go.
I'll
Any
play you a country
requests?
song.
Can they do requests, or
Uh,
you're gonna play them what you want now?
I play some David Allan Coe and Merle Haggard,
Nice.
Dead Flowers by the Rolling Stones.
There you go. That's
I'll
a
play
good
you
one.
Dead Flowers by the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, man. You definitely got to play that one at the next convention for sure, man. When they give you that opportunity, man, bust it out, bro.
Okay, I will. I think I will.
Man, well, I do appreciate you, bro, for jumping on this again. We'll be talking soon, man. I'll be in touch, and we'll talk about those bumper stickers, and we'll bring you back on here one more time or another time.
All right, that sounds good.
All
Thanks,
right,
brother.
man.
Thanks for
No
having me.
problem. Appreciate you, man. Take care, and we'll be talking soon.
All right, brother. See you.
Bye bye.